I'm going to make bonfire cupcakes now. This is a good one to do if you've had the wrappers come away from the cupcake, which sometimes happens. So basically here's one that the wrappers come away from, but that's fine because we peel off the wrapper and we turn it upside down. So, oops, I've got some red icing here, and I've just cut the nozzle off the end of the bag, and I'm just going to put a little splodge just to keep the cake in the right place. And then I'm going to just put a load of icing on and just work that down so that the whole cake is covered. This is quite a messy job. It's quite fun. Get the kids involved, they'll love it. So, I'm going to just get the red going all the way around to the base. Need a little bit more icing. So it's heavy on the icing. It's also very, very heavy on the Matchmakers. You'll see what I mean when I get started. You need to allow a box of Matchmakers for 3 of these. Now, you don't actually need to have one of these per person. You can just kind of share them and eat the Matchmakers off them. So, is that nearly covered? A bit difficult to see around that side. Is that fairly covered? Yeah. Okay, great. So then we're just going to put a big splodge on top, kind of as high as we can go, really. So let's see how we do with that. And then we've got, obviously, the Matchmakers. So I'm just going to take a little bit off the end. I want the fire to kind of come out. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, actually that one I've broken slightly too low. So that's about how much I want to take off the end. And I'm just going to start by building, actually a little bit more, building the longer ones around first. So, I'm going to do, might have to eat those bits, I'm afraid. A very hard job. Somebody's got to do it. Okay, I'll just break that bit off. Okay, I'm just actually going to get a little bit more red going on here so that we've got something to come out at the end. Don't be afraid to get your fingers involved with this, as long as you've got clean hands, obviously. And I'm just going to carry on building up with the longer Matchmakers, and then we'll fill in the gaps. Okay, they don't all need to be the same size, because if you had these in logs they wouldn't all be the same size. And then we're going to just start filling in with shorter pieces here and there. There's always some broken ones in the pack, so I'm going to try and use those up. Shove that. Oh, keep eating the broken bits as well, obviously. So, it doesn't have to be completely every gap filled in, but you want to get quite good coverage. Nearly there. How's it looking around that side? That's pretty well covered, isn't it? Would you say?
One more long one.
One more long one where?
Just there.
Okay, that's extra long. Alright, let's take that shot. Oh, that is a long one, but it's just got a bit covered in icing. Okay, so, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to squeeze a bit of the icing out onto the knife and just kind of give it a sort of flame effect with the knife. What do you reckon?
Mm-hmm.
Does that look flamey enough?
Yeah, it's a peak.
Oh. Not quite. Okay. And obviously make sure with this one that you're doing it on the surface that it's going to end up being served on, because they're a bit difficult to move around.
Mm-hmm.
And there we have a bonfire cupcake.